Welcome back to another episode of X Tattoo Artist Reacts, reacting videos. Yes, my name is Rachel. If you watch me for my gaming content, shit, I go by ex-wife because that's my gamer tag. My husband is Ecstatic, which is the channel name. There you go. Explanation needed. Yes, my name is Rachel. I never introduced myself. It's weird talking to myself, so I kind of avoid the introduction. I don't know. But today I wanted to watch a video with you guys. I got halfway through it the other day, popped up in my feed, and I was like, holy crap, this girl is ballsy. She is going to town on herself with the tattoos. She is reviewing like a Dragonhawk tattoo pen or something, like an Amazon kit thing. So let's take a look at it. Let's see what she's got going on. Let's see if she can execute it well, because there are tattoos that I've wanted to do on myself, and I'm like, that's hard to get a stretch and keep a good eye on it and all these other things. And she don't give a shit. She just go for it. So we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm kind of excited. Kind of nervous for her. Yeah, let's go. All right. Oh, also my background. I have a fan and a moving box over here, and yeah, I'm in the process of moving, so things are gonna be looking trashier than usual probably. Let's get into the video, guys. Yeah, this is Slay the Renee Way. It's got a nice ring to it. I can dig it.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you guys are new here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. So
Yeah,
in today's
so
video I will be unboxing and doing
a pen rotary
review of the Dragonhawk Mask Tattoo Pen. And yeah, let's just get right into it.
It's so weird that Dragonhawk came out with these, because these did not exist when I started tattooing.
And then when you open it up, you have your actual tattoo pen, you have your power supply, the foot pedal, the cord, and you get some needles. So they gave me 25 round shader needles, and I went ahead and ordered all the different sizes that I needed at the moment. So yeah, I'll try to leave these in the description too.
I don't know what brand that is.
Some grip tape to actually put on the machine to make it easier to hold, because it's kind of slick.
Yeah, grip tape
and everything.
You need that.
So yeah, I'm just showing y'all my setup and how I'm about to tap my.
Okay, so her setup so far, I think the ink cap is too big, so she only filled it up halfway. You just need a smaller ink cap, and you need to bubble that up so you don't dull out your needle. Just like simple stuff. Also, I did not see a clip cord cover on that. Okay, so she's got the bag on her machine. She's got like a piece of foil on there. Yeah. That's not really how you do a setup. Like, that's a little nerve-wracking for me. I mean, first of all, because that tinfoil is like bent up like this. That's not super steady to me. Okay. But you also need a clip cord cover. The bag over the machine, good on you. A lot of people miss that. Careful you don't dull out your needle by dipping in that cup, you know. You can kind of avoid it if you just don't run the machine when you dip it in, but you still need to be careful because it is still contacting the bottom.
So yeah, I'm just showing y'all my setup and how I'm about to tap myself.
She's also got like this fabric thing going on. It's not like...
This tattoo that I'm doing is something that I drew.
It looks like she's tattooing on her bed. So, you know, ink splatter, cross-contamination, old dirty blood sitting on there. Hopefully you just wash the sheets. You're not tattooing anybody else. It's going to soak into your mattress, like all kinds of... I'm not a fan of it, really.
A while ago, and I meant to tat it a long time ago,
so
but I never got around to it.
I was really nervous about her doing her wrist, but you can actually get a pretty good stretch right in this area. It's just this area is going to be a little hard to execute. I think she tattooed her arm here because that lining is just not
this is one that you can do a lot
set in very well, but it's salvageable, you know.
It took me probably like an hour to do this one.
She's also like not the hard part about wiping when you're tattooing your arm or your hand. Like, you can't consistently wipe it. You have to set it down, switch hands, wipe it off. So she doesn't really ever wipe it during the process, which means her lines are not going to connect that as well as they could. She's not going to know if she needs to readjust her depth. especially going in like a very thin bony area to a meatier area. Your line variation needs to change when you get into those different areas of the body. So not wiping, you are risking just either going too deep or just not getting enough ink in at all.
Over it again because if y'all can see, like, some of the spots are a little lighter than others because I didn't go as deep, but overall
Right.
it was a beautiful tat.
No, it's a nice design, but you need to execute it well so that it really looks good.
I really this one was so much easier to do for me. I love
Okay, so like her technique, she's like, I thought her hands were shaking. Like this is around the time when I stopped watching originally, and I thought her hands were shaking, but I think her method is to do little circles as she lines, and I have just never seen that before. And maybe that's a method without stretching, but it's really weird to me. And actually, her tattoo does not turn out that bad, but that is like a really unlikely scenario because 90% of people I know in person who have tattooed their own arms or I've seen on the internet, they look like big old splotchy messes.
Easy it was to hold the machine. My hands did not get tired. It didn't get cramped up. I didn't.
It's really interesting to see her
break and like work my fingers
like
because usually
it doesn't really look like scratching. It looks like there's like a method to it, but that's not
you know, the disposable tattoo
a professional way to do it.
I feel like it's just too small to hold. I didn't like.
And she is like attempting a stretch, like she is like pulling the skin, but you need to get it at like 3 different angles, you know, with this one and with this one. That like your tattooing hand also is used for stretching.
I wasn't going outside the lines as much. I felt like I was in control.
I do like the watch, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to wear that.
The result of this tattoo came out so perfect.
Yeah, see, so since she does like the swirling method, it automatically thickens up her lining. And since this is like an all lining little dude, kind of like micro tattoo, like these kind of tattoos are really big right now. And you just want them to be as clean as possible. Like that is the whole point. So like the average person, this is not a bad tattoo, but for like a professional artist who you're really not going to run into that often, they're not going to consider that great, but it is pretty solid. It's not going to be a big chunky mess later on. So, you know, she also has the opportunity to have these fixed at any time and they'll look just fine. It's not like some big freaking cover up monstrosity or anything. It's not a bad tattoo at all.
And yeah, I just love how simple and cute it is.
This is where she's got big balls, guys. I have never attempted to tattoo my own torso. It is scary. How do you do that through a mirror? How do you just put it completely visible? I'm like under the assumption she's done these other chest tattoos, and I'm like, dude, I would be so freaked out to mess that up, even with 3 years of experience with hundreds of tattoos under my belt. That would scare the shit out of me. So she's got some balls for sure. How it turns out, I have no idea. I mean, she's using red ink right now, so that's actually not a bad idea because red is super easy to cover. It is going to blend into your skin over time a lot more. So if she screws that up, it will not be a problem in like the next few years anyways, because her stuff is like knockoff quality, so it's not going to last as long anyways. I don't know, man. I'm big balls, yeah.
This quote that says "Keep dreaming" across my chest in red ink. I've had all these planned out in my head for so long, so I just like when I got the machine, I kind of knew what I was doing.
No glove. You still need to put a glove on that hand.
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like my chest tattoos hurt less than a lot of my other tattoos.
To be fair, when boys get their chest done, like from my experience, they're always crying. When girls get it done, 90% of the time they're totally fine. So
I hope I'm giving you guys a good description of what this machine is like.
that's just so wild to me. I have no idea. I have no idea
Do is get
how she's doing that.
over. But with this machine, I noticed that I did not have to go over my tat as many times as I usually have to.
You might need to turn your
It helps
machine
out
up.
because I already can't really see what I'm doing. So for me to have to like go over it a thousand times to get it to show up, I was just like not for that. So I'm really
Yeah,
glad that
plus
this
it's red, so
machine
you
because
can't
it came
tell
out
what's
really good
blood, you
on
can't
like
tell
my
what's
tats.
ink.
And I was really happy with how vibrant the color came out too.
I mean, that is a stretch, but
And this is probably like my second time saying something about how gentle this machine is, but like I'm so serious. Like,
it is also a lot quieter.
and I already knew after doing my first tattoo that I was obsessed with this machine, but like during this one, because I kind of figured like, yeah, this one's gonna hurt a little bit more.
I think part of the problem with her talking about getting the ink on into the skin on this one, because she says she usually has to go over more passes, so that may just be your machine needing a tune up really bad. It's not working properly. You might need to turn your machine up to get the ink in better. You don't want it too high up, obviously, or you will just like start slicing yourself open. So it is kind of scary. But you've got a brand new pre-tuned piece of equipment. It is going to be easier. Um, Honestly, for Dragonhawk, I feel like once they start going out of tune, they're just burnt out. I mean, their coils aren't going to last as long. They're not as well made, you know. And for a rotary, once your rotary burns out, you can't do anything about that. I haven't met anybody that knows how to properly take care of a rotary really. So trying, like, the thing I like about coil machines is that it's so easy to just switch out parts and keep reusing the same machine and get really attached to it and the weight and everything. You don't have to switch stuff around, because if you get a rotary and it burns out, it's really like there's nothing you can do. I kind of look at it like old cars versus like new electronic stuff. Like a new Honda Civic's gonna have all these computer parts in it and stuff, and if they start crapping out on you, it's gonna be really expensive to fix it compared to like a shitty Impala that your buddy's been fixing for 20 years and knows exactly what he's doing. It's kind of to that comparison. So like the whole rotary pen thing is just like, it's a small market on how to like tune it up and keep it maintained and stuff. Like there's not a whole lot of people who are going to know how to properly handle that piece of equipment. So that is why I prefer coils. Maybe that'll help you getting the ink in the skin. I don't know. Also, like the angle that she's like tattooing up seems really weird to me, because your ink isn't going down into the needle to actually like go into the skin. Like you're kind of working against yourself gravity wise, so I don't really like that method at all. But also the fun part of working with red ink is that sometimes you're literally just tattooing your blood back into itself, and it's hard to tell if you got the ink in or not. So hopefully this isn't a patchy mess by the time it's healed up.
Or it's gonna be a little bit more painful, a little harder to do. But I feel like I already see the difference in the quality of my work.
Oof. Yeah, girl, I don't know. It's just the constant reapplying. Also, I'm wondering if
And the
she's
quality of it, as you asked.
using the same needle as she was on her wrist, because if you don't clean out that black ink well enough before you get into the red, it is gonna have like a gradient throughout your entire tattoo. I think I kind of saw that in like the first letter on her, like the first few letters. I don't know.
See, like the color color is so rich. Like, I was so shocked. I did not expect it to show up on me this good. But I love this tattoo. The machine just
It's
made it
cute.
so easy for me. To the point, I already know that this machine is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, is that the
So
finished
the fourth
little?
and final
Oof.
tattoo.
Yeah, so you're going to town.
I decided to
I have a
do
bug bite
cute
right here.
little
That's like,
sun, moon, and star tat on like the center of my chest. Like
that is a really cute design. I really like
I
that.
would say the pain level for this one was probably like a 4 out of 10. Like, it was real, like,
It's really, you have such a small set of needles in there too that it does not feel the same as like using a thicker grouping of needles like 9s and all that stuff. Like 3s and 5s feel super light, super easy to deal with.
My experience with using the Dragonhawk Mask Tattoo Pen was so amazing. I was way more impressed than I thought I was going to be. And I just love this machine. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with how my tats came out. I'm really excited to use them on my client.
Alright, I'm not mad at this. And I might show you guys a video of why I'm not mad at this. Because her technique is not professional, like, at all. She's got some sanitation procedures going on that are working well for her. For the things that she did do, like using the red ink and stuff, that kind of like saves her a little bit in case she does mess up. So, not the worst tattoos I've seen. Not professional for sure. But from like the average viewer's perspective, they're not bad. They're not like crappy tattoos. I like these. I think they're really cute. I think they fit her style. I don't know what's going on with the background there, but I don't know how sanitary that whole situation is, but that's okay. That's okay, because she's doing her. I am not her mom. She is balls to the wall. That's a rock star right there. But I do not suggest anybody do this. For me, I'm too scared to do it. It just ain't gonna happen for me. I don't know. Maybe if I watch this video a couple more times, maybe I'll try it, but I know it's not going to end up well if I do it. So maybe save it for some of my professional buddies later down the road. But let me see if I can find this video where I watched this guy do his own arm, and it perfectly explains why you shouldn't tattoo yourself. This guy, okay. I'm just going to take the music out of this. Alright. Do y'all see that blank spot on his bicep? That is where he is going to town today. And I will tell you, it is not good. This is why our beginning video, I will not throw her under the bus and say she sucks at life, because this sucks at life. This was bad. How do I put this? Everything in this video is wrong, okay? His setup, the saran wrap, is literally like this big on like a TV tray. And none of that is right. None of it. I don't know, guys. He is just... This dude don't give a damn. You can see some things that are on there. I don't know if he's done them himself. Look at him go. He is living it up. Dude, if you just wrap that entire thing, you wouldn't need tape. Squeeze some alcohol on it. Slap that saran wrap over it. And just stick there. You don't have to do any of that. There is no point to saran wrap when you've got it right there. Okay, design work. Professional. Absolutely top-notch, beautiful design. I highly recommend we all get matching tattoos, for sure. I think my soul just filed for unemployment, but that's okay, because we haven't hit that sent button yet. It's something, guys. I am as excited as he is, because he is pumping it up. He is ready to go. That dude has been working on himself for a hot minute, because he is getting tatted up. And there he goes. No stretch. Baby wipes. not even completely on that saran wrap. So that table is bending. I'm worried it's going to fall out from under him. And you know, he's got the rotary pen. He's got his little setup. He's got his supplies. This is his tattoo studio. But goddamn. He's even got the clipcord cover, the bag, like he's got some stuff set up for him. The light isn't where it should be. It should be right where his face is so he can really see where he's going, because you can see him casting shadows on that tattoo all day. And off he goes. Big old swirls, big old chunks. I am assuming he is doing like a gradient, a gray wash. No idea. Table's already contaminated, and now he's doing a different method of just little happy strokes. Yes. Beautiful. Fill it all in. You got the nice circular gray wash motion on one side, and then you got the scratchy fading out on the other. And yes, that, my friend, is usually what it looks like when you tattoo your own arms. And yes, I have seen many of my friends with these tattoos. I think I expired. The more I look, the more depressed I get. But you can tell that he has just blasted his whole entire arm himself, because it's pretty consistent to everything else he has going on right now. And, bro, I don't know. Because there's a difference between prison style and washed off Sharpie. I don't really know how to describe it to you if you think this is how it should look. This is bad. This is... Nothing connects. Nothing is packed. Nothing... The lines are overlapping. You got a chunk missing out between the triangle and the top of the heart right there. That little bit should be black. It's missing. It's kind of just like, I want to be tatted out. Here we go. Technically done. I think if you really want to go for it, dude, black out your arms. You will be really good at packing by the end of this, and it will look better than it did. I don't even know what the fuck is going on at this point. Alrighty. Yes. Tat Sam, thank you very much for that. And yes, I did absolutely look at his YouTube channel after I saw that. And that's his only video with 11,000 views. And it depresses me. And I feel like I should make tattoo videos where I tattoo. But I don't have the balls for that yet, guys. I ain't ready to put myself on the internet like that. I'm good at bashing other people without being held accountable for my own actions at this point. Just saying. But when I see stuff like that, I feel a whole lot better about myself. So, if you want to see a tattoo, I have a tattoo. I did this like 3 weeks ago. It was on my Instagram. It's a bear, guys. Can you see it? I have a sticker on it. This is why it's nice having kids, guys. Holy shit. How do I get this in the view? Yes, that is my bear. And yes, I did my knee also with dots. That was my other video I was talking about. Like these like fun little dot designs. I am not done yet. I'm just keep my leg here for all intents and purposes. But yes, my friend, who is another YouTuber, did this tattoo when I was like 18 or 19. Let me put that right here. That's his name. Yes, very good. He does like special effects and like filmography stuff. He's amazing. Go check him out for sure. Yes, this is my little bear. And he's very cute. And I don't know how well you can see him, but he's my happy boy because bears are my favorite animals and I absolutely need to have one. So it's been 3 years since I've done tattoos. So I did the bear and then I went ahead and started on my knee, which will have a lovely little gray wash going through and creating some dimensions and funny things to it. Wow, how do I put this? Dots are easy, guys. That's why my shins are dots. My other shin is dots too. Yeah. Sometimes when you want to get blasted with tattoos, you don't pick like some crap that you drew in elementary school or middle school for an art project that got a D- on it and put it on yourself. You just do something that you can kind of just like tap out whenever you want, kind of thing. If you want to get blasted in tattoos without doing any real like well thought designs, dots, easy. Yeah, no. I like to get tatted too, guys. I totally get it. I'm more proud of this though, for the time being. It's not finished, but I'd rather be stuck with this. So, that's my video for today. I really like sharing these moments with you guys and making you feel better about yourself, because that last video was really depressing and it boosted my self-confidence. So, yeah. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on at this point.